Welcome, my friends. This is Maniacal Incorporated. You join me as I continue massing troops on my border, terrified that we are going to see the Mongol horde try and add us to its collection of empires. So it's added these guys and our neighbors down here, and I think it's going to try and add our orange neighbors. So I imagine we will be next. We're building some defensive positions down here in the south. I'm attempting to get agricultural production back up and running, and then I am going to start to build more military units. I actually need to check how do we get our own units. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Where are our units? Where are our unique units? There they are, 46 turns away. Should we head straight for them? We'll stick with Imperial power, and we'll see how that goes. We're seeing a lot of movement.
Come, relax. Let us speak honestly.
I don't know how can we check. Oh, here we are. Okay, so they're vassals of purple. They're fellow vassals with yellow, and they're at peace with. Oh no, they're at war with orange. So yes, you do end up. Your vassals are dragged into the war. That's awkward for us. That's awkward for us. Orange.
It was not love or hate at first sight. Let's see how second sight goes.
Lad, you're not in any position to be making demands of me because you're going to get a beating from the Mongols in a minute. Down in Sidon, I think we finished building an outpost. We have an ability to build a holy site, and that is going to give us plus 20 stability. So where can we dump that it's not in the way? You know what, we'll throw it there. It does act for district adjacency. Sometimes you can get bonuses for district adjacency. I don't think I've really anything that I need, but if we kept this closer to the town center or the city center, it might be of more use to us. In some cases. We have a question here. Pox on the wind. Today, the Empire spans many cities and enjoys a period of peace. However, while citizens worry less about the horrors of war, other fears prey on their minds. The citizens are afraid. The city squares rife with heresy. Rumors across the land speak of a terrible malady, laying entire communities to waste, the sufferers bloodied and bedridden. What will you do? So we could lock down the city, plus 10 stability, or chance of bad consequences. We will lock down the city. That's great. Can't complain about stability. We have population loss up here in this region. Oh god, oh, that's... Yikes, that's gotten bad. I think that's the... I actually have no idea what that is. That must be the... racetrack. So we could maybe try to put a... Okay, but where? Not let me place it. We'll come back to it later. We have the same scenario over here. Might very well put down this oh, it's a share. Ah, right. Okay, I understand. It's taking part. I thought it was letting me build another one. I was confused. We have another civic unlocked. So religious tolerance plus 5 influence on territories under a religion's influence. If territories follow state religion, or plus 5 faith on territories under a religion's influence. Unlocks the action heresy. So that's a new grievance. I think we'll go with open-minded. Just because I don't want to be messing with the grievances. Our capital. Our capital is witnessing a big stability drop. Our capital is witnessing a big stability drop. Uh-oh. And we are seeing... Oh, I think purple has been ripped apart. Or not purple, but orange has been ripped apart. These areas have been conquered from it. I think they've been conquered outright. And now these guys are on our border. The Mongols' attitude towards us has changed.
How do you do?
It's hate-filled. Hate-filled. We stopped their trade. Our actions caused the Mongols to lose a trade agreement for sage. I don't ever remember this. If you want to trade stuff with us, I'll gladly. Our stuff doesn't allow us to do so.
A proposal?
Nope.
For consideration.
I have a feeling it's going to be war shortly. Oh, that place is just hemorrhaging population. The war between the Babylonians and the Mongols has ended. The Babylonians have had all of their land returned to them, and a nice little purple button at the bottom. We will acknowledge. What I'm trying to do is come down to these guys. Do I actually have to go the long way around?
Hail, sovereign.
What do our treaties look like? Non-aggression pact? No, refused. Why? They are condescending because we follow different religions. I don't really see how to improve relations between us. Like, I don't... Like, what can I do to improve relations between us? I don't know. And Carthage is finished, because that was supporting the construction down in Sidon. It's going to take a while for that to return, for its stability to get back to anything useful. Its population is 11. You know what? It would be a disgrace for Carthage not to have a war elephant. A spearman. So that's going to knock off 3. Yeah, that should be enough for now. We have a merchant from afar banging at the door. We can either dismiss him or welcome them in. Welcome them, of course. Absolutely. What could go wrong? Chance of unexpected consequences. I presume that's good unexpected consequences. Now then, I don't know if that's good. The Mongols have reached the early modern era with the Poles. I think that's another militant style people.
How do you do?
There you go.
In every sense of the question.
Hate-filled. We have just entered the medieval era. They are a full 7 stars ahead of us. Hell's bells. I think they're ahead of everyone. Well ahead of everyone. From their warring. I don't know what to say. We're given another civic, Wealth of the Faithless. Now, what does this allow us to do? Tax or untax minorities. +1 money on territories under a religion's influence. If territories follow foreign religion, or +1 stability. We'll go with stability. Because I don't think any regions are under foreign influence. We could go for army composition as well. And we're going to go for this. +1 combat strength on units. Because it might be needed. We have researched imperial power. So we can build a commons quarter, which is going to give +2 stability per adjacent district. And +5 influence. And we also have access to the customs farm. Okay. So a couple of those are going to go nice up here in the capital. I'm going to finish that just so we can start on to we could put in this commons quarter right there, so you can see that that there's a couple of regions around it. If we put it up here, tell me I'm going to get +5. It's only adjacent to 1 quarter though. Over here it's also going to get +5. Well, if you insist. And then the other benefit is the customs farm. +1 money generated from ongoing trade. Yeah, we'll pile that up for afterwards. I think it's time to pick a new research. We'll just go for masonry to get it out of the way. And the wheel, it's probably best at this point in time that we discover the wheel. You think? Yeah. So there is a mutiny. There's a mutiny. Why is there a mutiny? Why have these divils turned mutinous? -60 from districts. Let's build another district. It'll give us +4 if we build it there. I'm actually going to rush this through. That'll bring us up to 33 at least. Well, that one's going to tank stability if it goes through. So we better stick in the aqueduct. That'll be a grand. I'll let that come down a bit. Move them to there. Move our soldiers out of Carthage and bring the other soldier that's being recruited. And maybe look at sticking up some other stuff there. What's this? A minor...
Why are you here?
Because there's a minor event that needs my attention. I think that's the English. Effectively. These guys. No. Yes.
Sovereign, how can I help you?
So they've declared war on the remaining power. The remaining independent power. Or there's another one as well, actually, hiding somewhere that we haven't interacted with yet. The wheel, researched in 134 BC. About time. That gives us access also to chariots.
How do you do?
What are we seeing here?
Answer the question.
Is it a change in our relationship? They're hate-filled. We have a lot of grievances against them. But, again, I don't know what exactly we can do with them. We offer them trade luxuries.
I have
They refuse.
here that should please us both.
No point talking to her, Paul. There's no point talking to her. She won't listen. She won't listen to reason. And we have an idle city. If I put it there, that doesn't seem great. I don't think we have a lot of places to actually put it. Okay, so if we put it here, what I can then do is build a market quarter here, can I? Once it gets built? Possibly surround it in market quarters. And try and push out to join up to this. Which I've been threatening and promising for the last couple of hours. Carthage is now prosperous for 10 turns because we let those guys in. There's a battle for the mind. Our great capital is bursting at the seams. Countless souls pressed within the city's tight borders. That's not true. We're turning them all into soldiers. Both the strong voices in the empire with competing solutions. So learning on our cities. Yeah, we're going to go for learning. We've researched masonry as more soldiers mass on our border. Should I be suspicious of this? You know, for our research, we might as well... Actually, I'm going to get philosophy done first of all. And then organized warfare. Because if I can get philosophy done, I might stick down one of those... the science tiles down here. I'm putting down a... Can we see it? Here I'm building a commons quarter, so if I could put a science tile here, it would gel with the commons quarter and with the science here on this deposit. So I don't think we're generating very much science at all. Organized warfare has been established. What exactly is this? Modify unit industry cost. So it makes units kind of faster to build. I might very well need that. In the capital, I'm imagining. Oh my god, look at the stability in the capital. That's even after putting down a commons quarter. Where is the last commons quarter? Where did... Oh, it went down over there, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, hell. If I put it there, it is plus 16 stability. Can't say no to that. District placement, there's already a tile there. It is hard to see if there's actually already something there or not. There is a resource there. I wonder why is it 16? Oh, this tile here is generating... No, it's not. I have no idea. I think it's because we're destroying that tile. That's okay. So that's not actually... It sounds great, but it's not. I think I would put... Yeah, here. I suppose we had better go with fortifications, and then... siege tactics. And then war summons. We have an empty city. That's doing nothing. So that's Carthage. Just put down that that area there. Stability still isn't great. Stability still is not great. I don't think I have much of a choice but to build this unique building, which I hope is giving a plus 40. I don't know. Is it just in the city or is it across the? Is it across the empire? I think it's just in the city. But yeah, we do need. Where did I build the other one? Over here. Yeah, so it's just in the city. It's just in the city. Had I want to maybe actually move this? Although it's not going to do much good for us, I think maybe this garrison... Actually, if I was to put the garrison there, it would increase the stability a bit. I'd know, is that a bit of a waste? You can throw it there. A bit silly, I think, but it'll increase the stability in this region, and it will generate some stability itself. This place is just losing people left, right, and centre. I don't know what's going on. We got enough money together to get one of these stars. We got 2 of them, I think, all in one go. Lads rushing across the border in towards us. You can also buy out by losing civilians. I don't think we'll do that. We will get that up and running. Oh my god, 33 for the games. This place does not... It's not doing great. Bless it, it's not doing great. And I'm going to have it... Am I still accidentally building this somewhere? It looks like it. I shouldn't be. Right, okay. So I don't think maybe I can't cancel. I put this building down here, but I now want to put it somewhere else. But maybe that can't be done. Maybe that can't be done. Once a cultural wonder or holy site is placed, you can no longer unqueue or move the construction from the chosen tile. Oh dear. Oh dear. This city is empty. Pretty much one of the only ones that's actually doing anyway well. +2 on river. We're getting lots of new grievances. We've had another migration from here. Dragons of the battlefield. Tales of other empires' armies boasting fire-breathing engines is spreading like wildfire through your own ranks. What are our choices? Let every soldier see the weapon. We'll put fire in their bellies. Studious. After every encounter, every soldier still alive reflects deeply. Also, it increases experience. Or, we can spawn army gunners. Okay. Ooh. Army gunners, right. Where on the border is looking a bit wake. So we have researched fortifications. We've unlocked another star, so we're up to 4. There's a lot of enemy troops surrounding us over here.
How do you do, whoever you are?
I have no idea where we could possibly have been trespassing. Putting down a science district over here, so that's going to give -8 stability is all. Oh yeah, it even says it there, and we get some science. We'll do that there. Here we've some guys pushing up from below. Yeah.
So, what do you say?
I will accept, so we can trade luxury goods. We will buy his salt. And what will we get for sage? +6 stability in all cities. We will buy and buy. That could actually be one of the reasons why our economy started to, or not why the economy started to plummet, but why we ended up in so much trouble with stability, is because we might have had trade open with a few people, and the most recent war between the purples and the oranges may have taken those trade goods away. So that's a An interesting consideration that you have to keep in mind is the protection of trade routes and what will happen should a trade route close. I think this city, the best it can do, unless we have some infrastructure to put in, we'll do that, and then we will have it contribute to building our new wonder, to try and sort out Carthage a bit. These guys feel differently about us. Good. Good. Oh, they're at war with the other group as well. But that's it. You feel afraid. You should be afraid. Always. Another civic. As our civilization grows, we have to recognize that our cities are not simply engines of production. Yes, they are. They are places where people live. No, people are engines of production. Show the details. Modify health family infrastructures, industry cost by -50. Or modify entertainment family infrastructures. I didn't know there were such things. But, sure, we'll go with entertainment. So we've just been told that these guys have changed their attitude towards us. They're now hesitant. Again, I don't really know how to change that relationship. We depend on access to their resources. Is it a bad idea to trade with a lot of people? Does that make them view you as weak?
What do you want now?
Nothing. I'm just clicking around the place randomly. I also haven't spotted this, that they were kind of unveiling bits of the map to us. I should see if I could try and create a caravel or something, or some type of unit that can actually sail in this direction, and see if we can open up new trade routes. That's what I say to grievances. Minimize them. We've gotten another star, and I'm not entirely too sure what for. Was it this one? I don't know. We're not going to get the expansionist star. We might get the third one of that. We might get another one of that if I can get some cheaper science expansions. No, we're running into a bit of trouble with the builder. And we could get the agrarian star. It's entirely possible. Well, these dudes, pleasant. What do we want to put Sidon doing? The aqueduct, I think. Because then I could put down another farm here. And then a merchant and a merchant. Yeah, sure. The human cost. Across the border, where war ravages the empire of Empire 5, artificial intelligence, thousands have abandoned their homes and are now seeking sanctuary in your peaceful lands. Refugees, and no doubt some agitators too, are amassing near the closest city of Sidon. But they are tired, but proud, afraid yet hopeful. It is a delicate matter, and one that may have far-reaching consequences. What is your decree? My decree is, I wonder if I'm pronouncing Sidon correctly, or is it like Sidon? Because I keep thinking of Saigon, but it's not. What are we going to do with these refugees? Process them and get +2 population in the capital. Tell them to go away, here's some money, and go out. Or welcome. You will not turn away those in need. Let's hope our people share these feelings of charity. Population drops by 2 in the capital. I think we'll process them. That's given us the agrarian star. That was one of the ones I was talking about. For, I've completely forgotten what that one was going to do for us. It's for having X amount of people in your population. That's what it was. I know what I'm doing, and there we go. We've gotten the 7th one, just in a kind of a mad flurry there towards the end. Or in the last couple of turns. Got a mad chunk of stars. Which allows us to progress to the next era, which I did just about make the last time I played this. So I'm kind of well ahead of where I was the last time. We will choose now. And it was the Dutch that I picked the last time. I might well pick them again, because I didn't get to play much as them. Or the Venetians. The Edo just look absolutely... That looks cool. And we get a Samurai. +2 Faith, -10 Stability, +2 Influence near mountains. Venice. +4 Influence, even more Influence. If you're near market quarters, which we've built very few of. +1 Influence per number of trade routes. And who else had we? The Dutch. +2 money per traders on all cities. +3 money per population. And here's the big one, the warehouse. +30 if we can get it close to a harbour. So I think this is what we've been doing. We've been pushing out towards the harbours. It's taken us ages. I did just want to see what the... will it tell me what our enemies have? Winged Hussars. I think we're going to go with the Dutch. Look at him. Boys, oh boys. Oh, it'd be great if you could spin him around. No.
Geography, cartography, algebra, optics, astronomy. It's a time of discovery and exploration. But discoveries are not made solely by traders and adventurers. Those who explore with ships and caravans would go in circles without those who explore with pens and parchment.
So we highlight the capital again as it changes. There's the big shiny rocks in the background. Has there been all that much change since the last era? Now, I have kept with merchants all the way through from the start. That's not exactly something that's necessary. It's just the way that I've ended up playing, because I suppose I had my starting settlements, I had my harbours, and now I'm desperately trying to get to them. To join them up and get some benefits. Eggs. Is that what the mystery resource was? Eggs. So here it is, our last day. I think it's our last day. Are we already the Dutch? No, we're already the Dutch. Never mind. So if I want to build that, we still need to shove out in that direction. So what was I saying? Where were we? Where were we over here? If can't be done there on this territory. Am I in the wrong place? I am indeed. I'm in the wrong place. So we could put that there, and put the warehouse behind it, and then put a market quarter below it. But we're hammering ourselves for stability.
Are you interested?
No,
We've got a...
pleasant surprise.
Would you not stand up straight, at least, now that you're wearing fancy clothes? We will accept.
Accepted. With pleasure.
Our relations have changed. They've sent an alliance proposal. We will gladly accept.
I offer an excellent proposition.
And we have a
You
crisis.
fascinate me.
No, we don't. The whole thing is lighting up. I don't even know what's going on. There's nothing for our attention. A decision is expected from
I
us.
think we can undertake a common venture. Do you agree?
Accept that. Now he's offering us that one. We'll accept. Now he's offering us that one. We'll accept. Now he's offering us that one. We'll accept. So this is quite common where you have this kind of I don't know, they just go through the whole lot of them. I don't know what's after happening that everyone has decided a major event? Surprise war? Not too sure.
Greetings. I'm a good neighbor and a loyal friend. As long as you don't cross me.
That's what somebody says to you the first day. Oh, Jesus. That's what somebody says to you the first day they move in next door. Like, that's not what people say on meeting at the borders of a nation. That's what people say on meeting at the borders of the gardens. We will introduce ourselves.
Greetings, Sovereign. Do you too believe that there is no limit to how high humanity might soar?
Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, no. That's what a lad out of his mind says. And you're just being polite. Thank you. It's very, very kind of you.
If I cannot teach you wisdom, I will teach you regret.
Did you want something? No? Do you have new things to trade? Is that it?
You have my ear. For a time.
I think he's getting hammered, so he's fine. I don't really care. Right. Diplomacy. Fun. Diplomacy is the one part I find heavily lacking. I won't say heavily lacking, but yeah. Nah. More
Do
diplomacy.
something clever today.
Sure.
A proposal as fair
Sure.
as a summer's day.
Sure.
We accept.
Sure. Sure.
Do something clever.
A proposal as fair.
I'm off. I have found, like, I did once spend 15 turns. At the start of every turn, I was offered a science treaty. I would counter, they would refuse. They would offer a science treaty. I would counter, they would refuse. They would offer a science treaty. I would counter, they would refuse. And it just went on until I just got bored. And accepted, just to make them stop. We now have a city cap of 4. So this place isn't dragging us down anymore. It will be glad to hear. And we've developed siege tactics in 500 AD. I'm going to build that. And they're going to... Are they going to help with that? Or is there something else I should have them do? What's the population like? 8, and it's not growing. It's 8 and it's not growing. And if we put it down here, it gels with our common quarter, so we don't lose as much stability. I think, is there a change in attitude? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Suspicious.
How do you do? In every sense of the question.
Well, do you know what?
How do you do? We've been going nowhere. Shall we try forward?
Do you know what? It's better than hate-filled. Thank you for letting me get a word in. Look at the two of them. What's this? Early Renaissance Tinder. Look at the two of them. Treaties, are they making offers? Oh my god. Non-aggression pact, absolutely.
A proposal as fair as a summer's day. We accept.
And they have gold.
Finally, something good happens.
Salt +9. Can't buy salt. Can I have salt?
What do you say to this appealing proposal?
Has it been accepted?
A pleasure to accept.
Yes, more salt. Right. That's an amazing kind of turn of events. Because I thought they were going to just try and conquer the entire continent. But they went from being the Huns to the Mongols to the Polish, and now they seem to have calmed down. So they're not going on these big this big conquest anymore, which is absolutely fantastic for us. It might give us an opportunity to grow our economy. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I just don't need to worry about putting together as many soldiers anymore. I hope. Something has gone wrong, because I thought I was going to have this thing finished before we hit turn 150. It doesn't look like it. A minor event. What? What was the minor event?
Yes, greetings. I hope you don't mind if I stare.
Can we just do open borders and then there won't be
I have
grievances
something
every 5
here
minutes? There you go.
that
Look at
should
that.
please us both.
I think they countered. Do you know what? I'm just going to accept. For 1,000? No.
The proposal is sloppy.
The proposal is expensive. Who's trespassing on your land?
How do you do? In every sense. of the
Prices.
word.
Stop. Oh no, they're trespassing on my land. Yeah. And oppressing my people. I do like where they're trying to go with this mechanic. My culture has spread to their territory, and my religion has spread to their territory. So they are oppressing my people from practicing their religion. They are oppressing my people from practicing their culture. So here we can see the actual borders of my empire. But if we bring up my culture, then it spreads way off in this direction. There's a chunk of the Orangonian culture here. So we can just about see our border. And our culture has spread well in that direction. Actually has failed by and large to push down into lime green territory. And then if we look at our religion, what we're seeing is that their religion has actually swept to the borders of our territory. There's just one region here where our religion is strong. And I think our religion has pushed down into one of Lime Green's territories. So again, it's I do like that mechanic where, you know, we're making demands of each other to not prosecute each other's people, each other's religious beliefs. But at the moment, I don't think the diplomacy is fully fleshed out. I come bearing steam. That's a phrase in Ireland. You come home from the pub steamed after a night of heavy drinking. Oh no, it's an inventor. Never mind, sorry. Ostracized from her own country on account of her religion, has come to you offering her scientific expertise. She's not of our religion, so we can either naturalize her or jail her. So we can either gain science or everyone can be really happy. 10 stability would be fantastic. But, you know, we'll go for the science. We'll go for the science because I'm not doing a lot for science. I'm not doing a lot of scientific stuff. We do have, again, it's very difficult to tell. This is a science district. That's a maker's quarter. I think it's just the swimming pool in the middle of the science district. That's literally all that that tells you. Do you know your CK civilization districts? You can pretty much from the air you can tell what they all are. I cannot tell you now. I can, but I can't tell you where there are districts here and where there aren't, and what districts there are and aren't. These are farms. So, I don't know, maybe look, again, they're not worrying about assets until they actually get the game out. But hopefully that will be taken into consideration. So Sidon is free again. Yeah. We will put that there. And then we will be able to build our warehouse here. And we'll be able to put a harbour and a harbour. And oh, how much money we will generate. How much money we will generate. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. I'm not confident. And I think, for the first time, we hit the end of an episode, and I am not panicking. I am not terrified of an invasion. Them lads is wandering around. We found some eggs. Salted eggs. Yeah, salty eggs. We've survived, and I think the great era of conquest is over. I think purple is kind of chilling out. I don't think they're going to push against us. Green, lime green. Oh, lime green is one of their vassals. Doesn't seem to be in a position to push against us. These guys have adopted the Mexican culture. And we still have failed utterly to find the new world. Well, we haven't failed to find it. It's there. Like, it's really close. If you sail a ship out into deep water, it will start taking damage. And we've nothing that can go in that direction just yet. Until... Oh god, I actually need to figure out how to research it. We still haven't managed to research the Byzantines unit. So maybe that was more because I was not focusing on science. This hasn't been a very sciencey run. I hope, I don't really know where to see, but I hope I'm still getting reduced prices on these buildings. It looks like it. Or maybe I just have so much money, I don't know what expensive buildings look like anymore. But that looks really cool. Just the flooring, the tiling. I don't know what specifically generates that. And some really cool factories as well. What have we got? Nothing. Lads wandering around. A big house. That's it. Well, there you go. We are 3/4 of the way there. We're still holding on. We haven't gotten to the new world. It's entirely possible that we won't. We have managed to incorporate this city. It's not hemorrhaging population anymore. It's not doing as well as these other areas, which aren't maybe growing as much as they once were. I think my big goal is just pretty much to get the Dutch special building built behind the Byzantine special building. That's going to look cool. And then surround it with harbours. It'd be great to get the same done over here. That's going to be a bit of a task. I need to build 1, 2 districts, and then put down the special district here, and maybe marketplaces either side. If we look at that, yeah, we're down to 60, and I don't think we have anything else for stability. I do like that mechanic. I do like that mechanic, the stability. You know, you can't just keep building things, keep building things. It forces you to specialize. It forces you to think about what you want to put in a region. I really enjoy the city building aspect. I do feel a bit rushed. I do feel I'm a bit rushed to get these buildings down, to get the Dutch buildings down before we progress to the next age, and I don't have access to them anymore to get the Byzantine buildings down. I would like to have gotten one of the havens. I'd like to have gotten it down. I think we had this region. I can't remember where we didn't have. But then again, it makes sense. If we didn't have this city when I had access to that technology, like, why would I go putting one down now? So, you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense. There you go. On the next episode, the final episode in this playthrough, because it is 200 turns, is the limit. In the final episode, I am going to get at least this wonder built, and as soon as I get it built, I'll be probably offered another one. So it seems as though you can only have access to one wonder at a time. But I'll get that built, they'll give me access to another one. I might try and get that built as well. Get down the Dutch special building down here. Try to get to the technology screen. There's a cog. Oh, look where we need to go to get to the Dutch ship that will allow us, that will bring us to the New World. Oh, that's a long way. So foreign outposts. There's 27 turns. That's 54 turns, which is more than we have in the game. So I don't think that's happening. I officially don't think that's happening. I'm going to click on it, and we can start heading in that direction once War Summons is done. So that's over 60 turns. So that's not going to happen for this merchant run. There you go. Anyway, that's it for the end of this episode. Our empire is surviving, thriving, terrified of our neighbors. Thank you for joining me on this one, and I will see you in the finale.